Welcome to my kitchen, Judy's Keto Kitchen, and today I'm making gingerbread scones. And I made them at Christmas time, made it with almond flour and cream cheese. And I don't like to use nuts or dairy, so today I am making a nut-free, dairy-free version of the gingerbread scones. My original recipe was amazing and delicious, but I just don't want that many carbs. So, plug in my food processor. So in my food processor, I have 200 grams of pork rind flour. I made the pork rind flour myself, so make sure there are no hard pieces in it. I went through this morning and took out all of the hard pieces. So there's 200 grams of pork rind flour, 60 grams of xylitol. You can use any granular sweetener you want. A tablespoon of egg white powder, 2 tablespoons of gingerbread spice. I make my own gingerbread spice. It is so good. If you don't have gingerbread spice made up, you could use a tablespoon of ginger, teaspoon of cinnamon, pinch of cloves. I forgot the baking powder. So you add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I don't know where my teaspoon went, so I'm just gonna do it this way. So 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I have a tablespoon of cocoa powder, a teaspoon of gelatin, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So you put all that in your food processor. Pork rind flour myself, and I want to make sure to pulse it even more. So now what you're going to do is I have 4 ounces of coconut cream. What I did was I put the can of coconut cream in the refrigerator, and I just took the hard parts of it with a little bit of the juice. So the initial recipe called for cream cheese, where I love cream cheese. And then you're going to pulse this until it's all mixed in together. Now, you're going to add the egg, 1 egg, a teaspoon of vanilla, and I don't measure my vanilla, I make my own vanilla. This has been sitting there for a couple of years, actually. And instead of, for the sweetener, you could have used brown sugar sweetener. I don't have brown sugar sweetener, so I'm going to add about a teaspoon of molasses, which will give it a really nice flavor, the gingerbread flavor. And then you're going to mix this, and hopefully it will create some sort of dough. So it's supposed to form a ball, which this is pretty close, so I'm going to call this good. I have my oven heated to 325 degrees. And first of all, shameless plug. This is not good for Precision PSMF days, but we have 2 books. Carl and I just came out with this book, Precision PSMF Blueprint for Weight Management. It's how I have lost weight and maintained it for the past 5 years. And then my cookbook, Precision PSMF Cookbook. So the 2 of those together will help you lose and maintain. Get a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, and this dough worked up really well. Actually, it worked up better than when I used almond flour. And you just, wow, this is really good. When I made it with the almond flour, it was still pretty loose, and I couldn't really make a ball out of the dough. This is great. Lower carb. Oh, I cannot wait to try this. So if you want, I have to wash my hands because it's a little greasy. You can cut it into 8. Wow, this works way better than it did with the almond flour. This is amazing. So I'm just going to separate them a little. Now you're going to bake this in a 325 degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes. I'm telling you, this came out better so far than when I used almond flour. So I'm so excited. I'll see you back here in about 20 to 25 minutes, and I cannot wait to taste it. All right, this is my third try, and I'm not going to try to bend the camera down. These are the scones. Scones. Gingerbread scones. Nut-free, dairy-free. These came out way better than the ones I made with almond flour. They were all soft and you couldn't even pick them up. So I can't wait to try them because I loved the other ones. These are so good. It's going to be my dessert tonight. Gingerbread scones, nut-free, dairy-free. You need to try.